What's up guys, it's Rokta here and welcome back to yet another amazing video on the channel. For today I got you a brand new deck profile of a deck that I have recently picked up. This is a deck that is by no means new to the meta and it was once a tier 1 deck. I have literally just picked up the deck now and I've been learning it and I thought I'd be showing you my initial deck profile of it. If you haven't seen by the title, it is indeed Virtual World. I know this deck is loved by a lot of you guys and I'm sure you guys have very optimized lists, especially when it comes to the extra deck, which is what I've been struggling with. But I am going to be showing you what I have so far in the main deck and extra deck, and then we can go from there. Hopefully you guys can leave some comments down below what you're running in your extra deck, why. I already know some improvements that I can make, and I do think I do explain myself in the video what I would change. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the deck profile. So starting off with the deck profile here, we have triple of the Virtual World Lulu. She is the best Virtual World name there is. If you don't know, all the Virtual Worlds share the effect of sending Virtual World cards from the deck to the graveyard, except Lulu is the searcher. She will basically target a, for example, spell, send a monster, and then it should be able to add a trap, or you can, target a trap, send a spell, add a monster. It works like that. It depends on what you target and what you send, then she'll add the third piece that is missing. But triple of the Lulu, we have triple of the Lau Lau. He is a monster reborn, and he is very useful as he is a tuner as well. So I'm playing pretty much 3 of most of them. I'm only playing 2 Nyan Nyan. She's the only one that doesn't have that summoning effect by targeting one. You sort of this is your normal summon in a way, and if a monster, a level 3 monster, is summoned, it basically reborns itself from the graveyard. And then when it is banished, it shuffles a banished card back into your deck, so you can actually recycle cards you banish off Pot of Desires with your Nyan Nyan. And you have the 1/2/2 as well. If it's in the graveyard, you can discard a Psychic or Worm and it special summon itself, and you can normal summon it without tributing. So these are your normal summons of the deck. Moving on to more names, we have triple of the Lily. This is basically a Foolish Burial for 2, so yeah, it's quite useful to get more names in circulation. We have triple of the Gigi. This is your add at end phase from the graveyard. Always add your Lulu back and you can start your plays all over again. For the hand traps we are playing the triple of the Psy-Frame Gear Gamma with the 1 brick, of course. I just feel like this is a trap that goes quite well in this deck, being a Psychic, being a tuner, being, you can bring it out with E-Telly. I just think it has great synergy with the deck. Would I be playing it if it didn't have synergy? Probably not, because this deck does brick quite a lot. It bricks quite a lot, and playing the driver, is another brick in the deck that you don't really want to be seeing. But it has great synergy, and they're Psychics as well, so it sticks with the theme. And for a 1-of monster we have here, we have the 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, just to have a tuner that's level 3 that you can E-Telly out the deck. And don't forget, you can also use its hand trap effect if it's on the field as well. You can send itself from the hand or field to the grave, so it's great versatility. Moving on to the spells, we of course have triple of the Qinglong. This is, if it's on the field, it's a really good negation. Usually you're going to get it into the graveyard because if you banish it, you search a Virtual World monster and then discard a card. So this is sort of like your rota for the archetype. We have triple of the Virtual World Kowloon. This is to get your Virtual World spells or traps onto the field face up, so you're able to target them with your Virtual World monsters and get your plays going from there. We have triple of the E-Telly. This card is really good, to be honest with you. It really helps the deck out, gets you names on the board for free without using your normal summon or anything like that. And yeah, triple E-Telly is very, very good. We have double of the Foolish Burial Goods. This is basically to send your Qinglong. You can even send your trap in some situations to sort of increase the level. Mostly to send Qinglong though, so they are indeed reinforcement of the armies. Double of the Pot of Desires. Double of the triple Tactics Talent. Desires just to help you draw cards and hopefully unbrick, because you will be bricking quite a bit with this deck. And the Talents is again to draw cards and play through boards. We have 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Change of Heart, just powerful 1-ofs that I think help in pretty much most situations, play through hand traps and break boards. And then finishing it off, it is 40 cards of course. We have double of the Virtual Gate Shushi and 1 Zhang Wu. This is basically your really good interruption for the deck. By shuffling banished Virtual World monster cards with different names into the deck, you pop 1, and your Zhang Wu is a monster reborn. Moving on to the extra deck here, we have the 1 copy of the Virtual World Boss Monster Shen Shen. It's basically like a mini Macro Cosmo, and when it attacks, it can put back banished cards, and if it does go to the graveyard, it can revive itself, so 1 copy is perfectly fine. We have one of the level 9 Crocodile. He'll basically be drawing new cards, and he actually has a really good effect that if you discard 2 cards, you can pop something on the field. It doesn't come up often, but it is very useful sometimes. We have the one of the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. These are basically our targets off the Ultimate Zolkin. We also got the Starlight Red Dragon Archfiend, which is our win condition in time off the Ultimate Zolkin. So this is our little package that we play. We have one of the Virtual World Juju. I think it's just really versatile card, and it has a really good effect, to be honest with you, to be able to out monsters that, you know, traditionally are kind of difficult to out. We have the one Coral Dragon. This should probably be the Stardust Charge Warrior. I just don't have that copy of that card at the moment, but Coral Dragon's been fine. It does the same thing, you just need to get it to graveyard, and it is a tuner. And to round off the synchros, we have the one Omega. Since we are playing the Gamma package, I feel like playing the Omega is really good because you can punish them with the Gamma and then loop a card out of their hand as well. Moving on to the X-Caesars, we got the one of the Zeus, basically. You know, Zeus does, he's just really good. We have of the Gaia Thunder Charging Knight, which I haven't actually got, so I'm just proxying it with a Downward Magician. We have the one of the Fan, really good card. It's basically like an IDP. It's absolutely insane. We got the one of the Constella Prolomoly M7, just to get your cards back from the graveyard. We have the one of the Wallow, because it's absolutely amazing interruption against Telements. We got the one Beatrice, so post-siding we can send our Necroworld Banshee and Zombie World to the graveyard. And we have the one of the Virtual World Shell Jaja, just our rank 3 basically, that will help us make the Zeus. So that is the end of the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy my literally brand new take on Virtual World. This is a deck that I've literally just picked up now. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I literally just need to tinker with it a bit more. I've done like a little bit of testing, not too much to be honest with you. I think the main deck is fine. I just think the extra deck is what needs work. Obviously, picking up the Gaia Chargers over the Downward Magician is obviously, you know, an important thing. Picking up the Stardust Charge Warrior over the Coral Dragon, I think, is also quite important. But I'm not sure if I should be playing any rank 9 X-Caesars. So please do let me know in the comments down below your list, why you're playing it, and I'll be basically more than happy to read them and replying to you guys. But I'm Rogue2 here, and I'll see you all in the next video.
It's time! Let's go!